Yo, I even started that off wrong. Yo, what's good, man? Listen, man. Listen. I know it's Friday, so y'all gotta cut us some slack. You know what I'm saying? Man, life be life sometimes. But hey, like I said, man, by any means necessary, we will be getting this content out. It ain't the bliss. Well, technically, y'all can't call us late because I put the show back. So I don't want to hear about being late or anything like that. But what I would say is, man, it is like every time we say we not gonna be late, it's like things just start popping up, like trying to make sure we end up being late. But listen, man, it's Friday, so I know people trying to hang out. Listen, y'all can pregame. Call this a pregame. You know what I'm saying? But listen, this is what we're gonna get into, man. We get a lot of NFL news. We got trenches versus skill position. We picking sides like always. We are picking sides. Plus more. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. I know Lou say he has something to do, but hopefully Alex be able to pull up. You know what I'm saying. Things be life be life in some time. But then before I mean not before, but let me get into it first. Hold on, I supposed to have something set up. Let me see. I didn't save it. All right. Well, anyway, we'll skip that. First thing I want to say that y'all know I haven't been having time to get on Spaces, so I don't know what the heck was going on. But I do want to start off because I want to address something. I did address in the Spaces. I think it was yesterday. I think it was yesterday, and I wanted to make sure I brought that over here to the YouTube side. And this is every time I get on, you know what I'm saying, when I'm by myself, I can say what I want because they can't defend themselves. So yeah, y'all know my counterpart, my co-host Lou. And I heard a couple of other people in there, but I'm gonna call him out because that's the one I want to argue with. Whenever he get an opportunity. But since I got the floor, this let me tell you what I don't like. And I see people doing this all the time, right? And I really don't like the fact that if we see somebody, shout out to you, Chef Drew, I see you, my boy. Man, y'all hit the like button on the way in. You know what I'm saying? I know it's late. You understand? Friday, y'all get y'all drink. I should have had a drink. That's what I thought. And we pre-gaming right now. But yeah, like I was saying, when we see guys that we don't like, and maybe for some reason, whatever the reason is, we don't like them, right? We ain't gotta downplay them and make it seem like they trash. We throw this word trash around a little bit too much for my liking. You know what I'm saying? If we don't want them, maybe. And I think, like, let me put it out like this. For the most part, if you don't like a guy, it should be some reasons behind it. Like, I'll see a guy and I'll be like, oh, I don't like a scheme fit. I don't think he fits the scheme. So I don't understand why you get what I'm saying. Grumpy, I see you, my boy. Shout out to you. I don't understand why we would bring him in because he's not a scheme fit. Or if I see someone and I think they're soft, I'm like, I think we need people that are dogs, people that are, you can go out there and they're going to impose their will. They're going to do whatever for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying, that I don't like or I don't want them to bring them in. But what I won't do is downplay their talent and try to make it look like no one should get them because I just don't think that's fair. And I don't think no one should be doing that because these guys, they put in a lot of work and they got to be good because they got to the position that they are. Especially if you got to invite to the combine, you got to invite to the draft, and you're going to be potentially drafted by a player. Now we do understand, and I'm not gonna act like there's some people that I don't like, and I just don't like because I don't like the way they play. But I do understand that once you get there, now once you get into the league, what there are levels. There's levels. We talking about it when it comes to the quarterback. You understand? When it comes to the quarterback, we understand. Hey, man, there's levels out there. Why are we putting? Let's just say our quarterback. I'm gonna stick to our quarterback. Why are we putting Tua in categories with the Josh Allens, the Lamar Jacksons, the Joe Burrows, the Patrick Mahomes? Obviously, like why are we putting him in those categories? That's a next level. Now, if you want to bring someone in that can compete on that level, I don't think. Hey, Greg, relax, Greg. I'm gonna get into that too, Greg, but but the Seattle thing. I don't think. What's up, Anthony? I don't think. Shout out, Anthony. I don't think who I talk about. Jalen Hurts. No one would put him in those guys' category. Now, you might like him. You might be a big fan of him. So, yeah, you're going to be like, hey, listen, I like what Jalen Hurts is doing. I wouldn't mind having him as a quarterback, or you just a fan of him. But when it comes to league and levels, and when you say, okay, this is the level that we are, there are different levels. So we got to understand that. But that don't mean you call the person trash. You know what I mean? So if I'm going to, let's just say, put a running back in a certain category, and y'all heard the argument that me and Lewis had last episode. Everyone knows I'm a De'Von Achane guy. Facts. That's what I'm a De'Von Achane guy. No one could dispute that. But then when you try to put him in, okay, I see. Then when you try to put him in Saquon Barkley's category, that's me as a person that has to be fair. Like, bruh, I'm not gonna put him in that category. I know I'm a homer, but I gotta be realistic if I want to know what this team is actually gonna do, how this team is actually gonna perform. You're not gonna sit here and tell me that I'll be foolish and say, oh, I'm gonna put De'Von Achane in the upper echelon already based on 2 seasons, unless he had now if he would have completed that rookie season, you would have had an argument there. You get what I'm saying? Hold on. And yeah, he would because I think he was on record to do some historical things, right? But he didn't. He got injured. Okay, cool. The year after, he had the concussion. Okay, cool. We understand that. But there's still levels. So when I hear people going out there and trashing Shedeur Sanders, and all of a sudden just calling him trash, man, the guy, I don't think he's trash. He's been a winner everywhere he went. He won in high school. He won at the HBCU. Now, granted, he went to the national championship back-to-back. He took that team back-to-back to the national championship. In that division, he lost the first one. The first one, he had a bad game. You got, the second one, the man played amazing. His team, they lost in overtime. He threw 4 touchdowns that game. No interceptions. So, that wasn't his fault. He did his part. That'll be me being a hypocrite because how I say what Joe Burrow did all he can. His team folded on him. So it's different levels of what we came out here to see. You get what I'm saying? However, let's look at the man's skill set. He doesn't have one of those weak arms to where he can't make every throw. He can make every throw and consistently. You know what I'm saying? He's not injured. The man took a beating, massive beating, all his career when he was in Colorado. But look, that Colorado team was a 1-win team before he got there. 1 win, people. So if that team was a 1-win team, and then he goes there, and the second, I think they went 4 or 5 games, and then last year they won 9 games and went to a bowl game. So, I mean, if you get, like I say, from my opinion, if Mike McDaniels get the best out of him, I think he could get us a couple of playoff victories. And possibly, if the team don't fold around him, we probably could get there. Now, is he my cup? No. If he's there at 13, if he's there at 13, if he's there in the first round, I'm going to be real with you. I'm not picking him. If he's there in the second round, I'll pick him. Because I do believe he's better than all those quarterbacks that are projected to go in those rounds. Yes, he's for sure. Hands down, he's better than those guys. I'm not putting him in those guys' category. However, in the first round, I think we need someone that's going to make an immediate impact, and that's not dependable and rely upon other positions, like for instance, offensive line and receivers and all that. He got to be like, he's the most important thing, and you got to have a team built around him, because I just don't think I'm gonna put him in that level to where I say, oh, he's one of them guys. Nah, I'm not doing that. But other than that, bro, I think he ain't that bad. I just want to get that off my chest because I saw that going around. I don't want him, but I'm not gonna trash him either. Now, what I do want to get into is being that I didn't have enough time to be on. No, Greg, I'm not. Greg, cut it out. Cut it out, Greg. No, I'm not saying that. I was just saying I'm not gonna call the man trash. But what I do want to get into, right, is the NFL news. It just broke right before I went live, right? It just broke. Geno Smith to Seattle Seahawks. I thought about like what they doing. What is Las Vegas doing? I mean, not Seattle. I'm sorry, to Las Vegas. Geno, what did he go for? I gotta look. What did he end up going? Did he went for like a third? I think they got a third for Geno. A third rounder they got for Geno. And then I'm like, what are they doing over there? Is he the bridge quarterback? And then I forgot. I just realized, Pete Carroll, he did play under Pete Carroll. I just thought about it. Pete Carroll is over there in at Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? So yes, Anthony, I do think Nick Emenworth would be an impact. We don't have safeties, and yes, but they got a third for Geno. I don't know, man. What y'all think? What y'all think we could get for Tua, man? I know y'all don't want to. Listen, man. What? I don't care. I'm asking the question. What can we get for Tua? Hey, man. Y'all say get a while. Why they a second? Greg. Oh no. Wait. I'm about to ask this. Tony, do you think Geno to the Raiders still leaves the door open for Shedeur to the Raiders? Kind of like Kirk and great point, Ali. Great point. Yes. Do you think he wanted out or they got rid? They look like they. I don't know what to say, bro. What they look like they doing over there. You know, DK went out. I just seen DK. You know what I'm saying? Is in play. You know, he want to get up out of there. They done got rid of Geno. Yo, is they tanking or something? What's going on? Are they tanking? What? Like what? How are we doing this? Somebody said a fourth rounder. Wait, no, wrong one. Anthony said 4 for Tua. You think we get a 4 for Tua? No, man, he better than Geno. I don't care. I ain't no hater. Listen, hold on. I'm being real over here. We gotta be Tua work more than Geno, bro. Stop. We not doing that. His value is higher than Geno Smith. We not getting no two. Greg say a second. Yeah, I need a first, Greg. I need Christopher Grill to finesse somebody out of the first. Good working magic, homie. A second in the I ain't mad at that, Ali. I'm not mad at that. A second in the fifth. I'm not mad at that. Tua, can you get me a second in the fifth? Cause I don't care. After this season, we moving on, y'all. We moving on. I don't care what y'all say, unless y'all think he's not gonna get injured ever again. They got that out in 2027, but I don't care, man. I don't listen, man. Geno went for a third, bro. Somebody should be up there talking to Chris Grier and Stephen Ross. Somebody should be up there like, yo, this the best we could get for him. His value gonna be high. No, if Geno went for a third, Tua could go for a second and a fifth. Sorry, give me something. We could get a second round pick. Kelvin, I thought you was a Tua guy, Kelvin. What do we build the wall? Yeah, he said a pack of Skittles. I don't know, dog. Like, y'all tell me what y'all think about Geno going to the Las Vegas Raiders. I did see. I don't know how old he is, right? I want to look at, but I see Gus Edwards. You know, being that we got two youngsters, right? We got Achane and Jalen Wright. Y'all think of Gus Edwards we could bring him in just to have a veteran presence? I don't know. Y'all tell me. A veteran running back, he's gonna be cheap. Ain't happen no money. When healthy, right? We do understand that he gonna be on the goal line. He gonna get them touchdowns now. Y'all know how y'all want them goal line touchdowns? Gus Edwards, he can provide that. You ain't gonna need him to play too much like that. Let them young boys do their thing. And maybe, when you want 4th and 1s, 3rd and 1s, the 30 shorts. Maybe, possibly, You know, I don't know how he is. I got to do my homework on that. I ain't gonna act like I did. No, Ali, why would you want to drop? I get it, but you want to hold a backfield full of young running backs, Ali? You don't think there should be no veteran presence there? Just let me. Just tell me. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, but I think Ali, you know what I'm saying. I think, and shout out to the chat, y'all. See, listen, it don't take me too long to shout y'all out, man. Hey, listen, y'all hit that like button, man. We got 15 of y'all. You know what I'm saying. I see y'all starting. Well, 16 now. See y'all starting to pile up in here. Sorry for being late, man. Listen, I almost ain't make it out, y'all. Almost ain't. Listen, I had to, you know what I'm saying? Hook the thing up real quick. Had something real crazy happen to me. Well, not to me, but some news I had got yesterday, and it kind of dragged on to the day. Y'all hit that like button on the way in. But yeah, I won't be mad. I'm not saying I'm not gonna go out there and say, "Oh, he's a game breaker. He's something that we need." But just to have a veteran present and for the low, listen, let's be real. I understand that y'all see. I think we got like 28 million now to spend in free agency. If I'm not mistaken, I think we got 28 million to spend in free agency. So what I want y'all to think about is we gotta start getting people on the bargain like we did Calais Campbell and linebacker Jordan Brooks. You know what I'm saying? Listen, some Gus Edwards for the low. We'll need you on that run. You know, listen, we got them 2 young guns. I want to see Jalen Wright. I do. I want to see what he got, bro. Maybe he had a whole year to learn the playbook. So he should his sophomore season should be a lot better. He should get he had no choice at this point. What we got, you should have plenty of production from him. You know what I mean? So I do think. 20 of y'all in the building, man. Hit the like button for your boy. Hit the like button, man. On the way in. Now what I do think. Hold on. He said read his last comment. With the Raiders getting Gino, I think that means they might be drafting Jackson Dart from Ole Miss. Yeah, I kind of figure he'll be a bridge quarterback. Pete Carroll is familiar with him, and it makes sense. It does. It makes sense with Pete Carroll being familiar with him. You know, you got like I'm saying, we need veteran presence for our running backs. Why not get your if you're gonna drop the receiver, get a veteran that you understand. He understand how you like to play football. He understand how you coach. Oh, my boy is in the building. He made it. He understand how Pete Carroll likes to coach. He understand all that kind of stuff. So if you're gonna sit here and tell me that you don't think that's probably a bridge and they're going to drop. And now if they get Jackson Dart, Lewis might not like that. But honestly, yeah, I'm not opposed to, or I think that would be a good idea. I think that is a good idea that they got a veteran and then they're going to bring in a rookie, i.e. like Kirk Cousins and Mike Penix. But I think they're probably going to start their rookie though. Kind of like what Minnesota was going to do before J.J. McCarthy went down. Because I don't know if y'all remember, before he got injured, they already had named him the starter before he got injured. They already named J.J. McCarthy the starter. I don't know if people remember that. So technically, he beat out Sam Darnold, at least in their eyes, in the offseason. So I don't know. He beat out Sam Darnold, so they see something in him. They might like it. So what y'all, and they do need a quarterback, so they would do. Lou, what's good? What's good with you, my brother?
Tone, what's good?
Man, what's happening? Hope you've been here, man. See, I told him I wanted to argue with you today, but you waited till I got done with it. I think you be doing that on purpose.
hey, man, I just got away from the family for a couple of minutes. I figured let me come by and say what's up to you and everybody in the chat, man. So what's good?
Shout out. I just if y'all understand, Lewis ain't got no business up here. You know what I'm saying? But the dedication is real, y'all. That man be putting on. That dedication is real. But you had something you want to say before real quick, Lou? What's up?
Well, Tone, what's crazy to me is, right? And see, I'll ask you the question because every time I ask the question, especially in a Twitter space, you know how people get. It's just a bunch of yelling and screaming and
Yeah.
crying. So this is the thing, Tone, with me. You know how much I've been fighting against the trenches, and
Mm-hmm.
then people also saying, well, at 13, we should just trade back to get more picks, right?
Mm.
Okay, cool. Now, Dade and me, right, have been going back and forth, and I finally conceded to Dade. I was like, you know what? Dade is right. We ain't going to win nothing in 2025, so let's build the roster, right? Let's
Mm-hmm.
add some young pieces and maybe look and move forward. But you know what's happened the last 2 days, Tone, starting with yesterday and then today?
What happened?
Trey Hendrickson, the pass rusher from Cincinnati, becomes available via trade yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get the news, Tone, of Jonathan Allen getting cut with the Commanders. And you know what's crazy to me, Tone?
What
Now,
happened?
building the roster is all out the window now. Now these people want to trade assets to go get Trey Hendrickson from Cincinnati. Now these same people talking about build the wall, Tone, right? Now these people want to go and get Jonathan Allen. Now the problem is, Tone, we have 30-some people that we got to replace on the roster, right? We need to fill the roster, correct?
Yes.
Well,
You have,
if you're trading asset, Tone, to go get Trey Hendrickson, even though he's a good player, how do you build the roster? If you go
my bad.
and get Jonathan Allen, let's say, and you bring him in, good player, right? But he's looking for a new deal.
I
right?
got Jonathan Allen here, but I was gonna cover that a little bit later. But since you brought it up, right? Oh, finish what you're saying. My bad. No, finish what you're saying.
I'm just saying, how does that work, bro? How do you want to build through the draft and build the team, but now all of a sudden there's a player that comes available and it's F these picks again? See, Tone, this is what I be telling you, dog, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not that when me and you get into it, I know me and you can have a conversation after and we can kind of meet our way in the middle, right?
Right.
And there's certain other people. What I don't understand, Tone, is for the people that have been saying for the past couple of weeks, build through the draft, trade back, let's get more assets. Now these are the same people that want to go. And I'll finish it with this, Tone. This is the problem, right? People want to blame Chris Grier for everything he does. But this is what I tell you about Chris Grier, Mike McDaniel, and the rest of them, Tone. It's damned if you do.
Damn if you don't.
Damned if you don't. Mm-hmm. Because if he makes a trade, let's say for Trey Hendrickson, right?
So what is? Listen, man.
They're gonna say,
I hear what you. Huh?
But if he don't pull the trigger, and make the move, then what is Chris Grier doing? Why ain't he making moves like that? You see what I'm saying?
Right, and
damned if you do, damned if you don't, bro.
Yeah, them type people. I don't really. I mean, you could debate them, make them see where they come from, or try to make them understand how that makes no sense. But see, you already said it. There's no need for me to repeat what you just said. How are you going to build a roster? How much? What y'all think they coming for? How much money do you think these people going to be asking for? Do y'all understand who they are, and how much money they're going to be looking for? It makes no sense. We already are handcuffed with. That's why I was saying I know it looked like 28, and then it went up more, and it helped us a lot. You know who else it helped out? The cap going up. Who was all the other teams that had more cap space than us? Don't forget about that. It went up for us, and it went up for everyone else, which means they still can offer way more than what we can. So I don't know if y'all automatically assume that they're still going to be offering small little contracts to people because that's just what they do. No, they're gonna want to spend that the same way we know that the salary cap went up. All the players understand that. All the players understand there's a little bit more that I can ask for now. So the teams that can afford it, those are going to be the ones to get those big names. And why would anyone in their right mind that really wants this team to succeed want them to go and break the bank for someone or spend all that money for a guy like that with the understanding that we're not going to be able to fill the roster now? What's that going to forfeit the rest of the games? How are we going to get through training camp?
We can't.
Do y'all understand that? We are in dire need of bodies for this team.
Mm-hmm.
I hope y'all understand this. We still have to work. Listen, they restructuring people. People are giving deals to help this team out when it comes to giving cap release.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all think they gonna turn around and just break the bank for one? How you think Teron Armstead and Bradley Chubb gonna think if they done did deal to help them get money, right? Help them get money so they can get bodies in there, and you go get that money to a person that haven't even been on this team yet.
That's a fact.
Do y'all think like that before y'all act? Before y'all say, you know what I'm saying? Who? Please tell me that one Dade that said did that though, Lou.
No. Dade was actually fighting today a little bit in the Twitter space with me, right? Because Dade's on the other end. All I'm saying is it's for these people, bro. Again, Tom, right? I know you said you're going to bring them up a little bit later. I probably won't be here for that.
No. Who you talking about, Jonathan Allen?
Let me just discuss Jonathan Allen here for
I'll just skip him. Listen, man, you know, I thought I was solo. I had my thing, but this lineup structure. But we could go because I was going to talk about him, so we could talk about him now.
Tom, the fact of the matter is they want Jonathan Allen. They were talking about it today that you're going to have to. He's cut, right? So you would have to bring him in, but he's going to want a new deal. You were basically just saying it, right?
Yes.
They were talking about anywhere between $15 to $18 million. Now, this is my problem, Tone. Now, this is my problem, right? So, because you were just saying it, we need to fill out the roster. If you pay one man upwards of 15 to 18 million, now this is the kicker, Tone.
That leaves you with 13 to 10 million, and you got at least between 8 and 8.5 for
Tone,
the draft alone.
You need more than 10 million just for the draft.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing?
and then Tone, what is the biggest thing that people want to hate about Chris Grier? Every person he brings in a free agent comes with injury concerns, right?
Injury concerns. He don't pay the in-house people, but he pay the ones that's coming out there. Yeah, all that. That falls right on the line of that.
Now, you know what's crazy, Tone? The last 3 years, Jonathan Allen, his numbers have been decreasing. They're not increasing. They're decreasing. This is over the last 3 years. Here's the kicker, Tone. 2 out of the last 3 years, Jonathan Allen hasn't even played a majority of the season. He's been hurt. Mm-hmm. So these are the same people, Tone, that will sit there and argue with me and you all day about Chris Grier, but this is the guy they want to go get. You see what I'm saying? It don't make sense, bro. They want to kill people for doing the same moves that they would do.
At this point, Lou, they just want to complain. That's what I was talking about a little bit earlier. You know what I'm saying? When I was bringing up the Shedeur Sanders and things like that, right? Like, bro, if you just don't like him, just say that, bro. You ain't got to go through these hoops and all this jumping through fire and all this. Just say you don't like him, because it gonna show anyways when you do takes like that. And at one end, you tell him he shouldn't pay outside talent and pay his own come talent. Don't get injured players. Don't get declining players and pay them the big bucks and break the bank for them. But then you turn around and you say, "Oh man, what about Jonathan Allen?" And someone put 8 to 11. We still ain't got that to give them. I don't really care. Listen, bro. If you don't, Chris Grier, right? One thing about it, when it comes to that cap and sign him, we know he's going to figure it out. He got certain positions that we know, the end, cornerback, he's going to pay them. Now we just saw he paid a quarterback, so we might have to add that in. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know. I can't put that on Christopher Grier, so I can't even 100% say he would pay them, because for what I know, right? I got an interesting message today, and the message read, yes, I'm like 90% sure Jonathan Allen is a no. Now I got that message. Now, take it for what you want. I don't play them kind of games. But I didn't need to hear that message to say that's first thing I said, I hope don't need no one on space. I hope no one talk about going to get that guy. No one. Then I go at least on the way home, I'm strolling through Twitter, and I see it on the timeline, dude. That's why I put it on here. I'm like, bro, what do y'all want? That's what if you read it, that's what the pick a side is right there. That part what I put in the title, the pick a side, is what do y'all want? Do y'all want the man to build a team, or y'all want the shiny object out there that y'all complain about him doing? Oh, we know how he gonna get the fan base back on their side. Go dangle a shiny object in it, and everybody is back in line. They're going to get the season tickets. They're going. What are we talking about? What are we doing? Now y'all know over here what we say: keep the same energy. Oh, y'all gonna keep the same energy? Oh, we gonna call you out about it at least. We are gonna call y'all out because that makes no sense. Now everybody is trying to figure out all the numbers. How can he make it work? Just because y'all want a sunny object out there. No, cut it out, Doc. No, sir. Cut that out, Doc. That was my nickname, though, Sauce. But we can talk about that later. But not this kind of stuff. It's a little different over here. But yeah, could y'all really pick a side?
You care to elaborate on that a little
No,
bit?
we ain't doing that.
I'm just saying, I'm with Doc on that. Hey, Doc, I would like to hear a little bit of more about Tony Sauce.
Hey, Lou, I'll tell you this. It ain't got nothing to do with no football taste, I tell you. But yeah, bro, can people just make it make sense for me if you think that what we gonna do? Lou, now I did talk about this earlier, you know what I'm saying? Not a big name, not based on our running back room and understanding the money that we got to work with. Would you be opposed to them bringing in a guy like Gus Edwards for the low? You know what I'm saying? We know he could be a back that'll get you the 3rd and 1s, the 3rd and 2s, maybe goal line touchdown. Would you be opposed of that?
I mean, listen, Tone. Would I be opposed to it?
Yeah,
I guess not, right? But
right.
like, bro, for that, if you're just going to bring in Gus Edwards, let's say for 1 year, right?
Yeah.
Why not draft a kid in the 5th, 6th, maybe 7th round, get him on the same basically rookie contract, making no money, but you have him under control for 4 years. You see what I'm saying?
But you still could do that. I see, and I didn't leave that part out. When you say that, so I like the way you said that, and someone else said it earlier, and I was like, but you want nothing but a young backfield. You don't want no veteran presence in that room. And even if for the camp, even if you don't make it out, at least a veteran presence, you get what I'm saying, that they can learn from and get to know. Because Achane, let's be real, he's more of a weapon. You know what I'm saying? And if it was how, I don't know if it came out publicly, but if it was for the reasons that we heard, which is Jayden Wright had to learn the playbook and, was missing reads and things of that nature, then that's what a veteran presence come in and help him out, and you don't got to break the bank for it. That's my mindset, because I'm like, I don't know if I want to go into a season unless I know we got some people that just don't care. Like, I mean, listen, man, I don't want to win no games, man. Lose everything, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, for the betterment of the running back room and the young talent we have, I think we should at least have one veteran presence in that room. And that's from that standpoint that I think. But he has to be for the extreme load.
And he has to be healthy. But this is what I'm saying, Tone, right? Veteran move. Like, for that, you could have kept Jeff Wilson.
Right.
I'm just saying, he's a veteran.
Right.
And
that
bro,
is true.
I'm sorry, Jeff Wilson, he knows the scheme already. And you're not going to make me believe that Gus Edwards can get you 1 yard, but Jeff Wilson can't. Right?
Well, don't forget how that year he had at Baltimore, he was a touchdown maker. One thing Gus Edwards, get on that goal line, he getting it in there.
I mean,
and that,
but 2 years ago, Raheem Mostert was a touchdown maker.
But not at the goal line.
Most of his touchdowns were goal line touchdowns.
No, they weren't goal line touchdowns. They were short, between 10 and lower.
Between the 5,
you know what I'm saying? Like that, they were. But I'm talking about, he finna run the ball. Get him in there. If you get stopped, you know what I'm saying? But and I'm not opposed. That's why I say I'm not banging the table to be like, oh, just go get him. But I'm not opposed to. I'm like, hey, bang him on in there, especially if it's for the low. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
And I know why they got rid of
you don't think a
Jeff
back like
Wilson.
Scat.
I
You
ain't
don't
think
think
about Jeff Wilson though. That was good. I was really thinking on the lines of motion. I'm like, I know why they got rid of him. He fumble.
yeah. I mean, Jeff Wilson could
Jeff
do
Wilson
that.
is a
Jeff
good
Wilson,
name that I didn't think about that you just gave me that. Like, okay, yeah. If Jeff
yeah,
Wilson would have been the
Jeff
veteran
Wilson
president.
can
How old
be,
is he?
yeah, what 28, 29,
And it really don't
something
matter
like
his
that.
age because he's more of a veteran because he knows the system. He was in San Fran and now here that he so he's real versed very with the skill, very versed, well versed in the shut up, man. Listen, man. Listen, you lucky. Listen, it almost didn't happen, Jess. I'm just gonna tell you straight up. It almost didn't happen. You feel me? Did I take you, Lou? Did you do that? If I down, I hope I ain't take you down. I see you still backstage. But check this out, man. Oh my bad. Let me bring that back up. It almost ain't happened, man. You know what I'm saying? You are late though. You are late. I don't care what you say. You are late. But it say what he was saying. Tony, will Gus ever come out of practice not injured? I'm not sure. Be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure. That's why I say we don't gotta use him that much, and we don't have to break the break for him. Hey, we can short yardage specialist and also a veteran presence. But Lou made a great point about Jeff Wilson. They could have used Jeff Wilson for that as well. You know what I mean? But so yeah, and then dang, he left. But I wanted to say because I see everyone talking about. I'm not wasting my money on no. I'm not wasting a draft pick on no tight end. We're not doing that. We're not doing it. I did see someone too, and I'm just addressing it because I don't have I hear this. I was working. You know what I'm saying? I was very, very, very tired up. But Evan Ingram, and I saw somebody said bring him home. I mean, why? We got Jonnu. I mean, y'all let me know if y'all feel like bringing Evan. Okay, there go Lou. You came back right on time. Evan Ingram, why? I just explain to me why when you got Jonnu. I don't know if Durham Smite's still gonna be here, but if they want to get rid, we can do that. But I don't see the need to bring in Evan Ingram, and I don't know how much money he's gonna work, but he most definitely isn't gonna be cheaper than a rookie if we draft a rookie later in the in the draft. So I just want to figure and pick a side. I'm not letting y'all get away with nothing anymore. I told y'all this. Oh, Smite is gone, Kevin. All right, cool. We still got Jonnu. There's no need to bring in Evan Ingram. Please tell me what he does that Jonnu can't do. Somebody tell me that. Please, and he's injury prone. Thank you, delusional Patriot fan. You back, Lou?
Yeah. I'm back.
What are your thoughts on Evan Ingram?
Yeah, that's a hard pass for me.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm good. Like, what are we talking about?
What are we doing here? Why are we even bringing these people up? It's like what I be thinking is like, and Lou, why you giving me that story? Because I ain't have opportunity to even go. I didn't even know y'all ran a space today, right? I was so busy today. But by you bringing it, that people want to bring in these guys, that's going to be expensive. What do y'all think about when y'all propose your argument or even come up with these ideas and these suggestions?
Tone, there was people yesterday that said for Trey Hendrickson. Now he's been highly productive the last 2 years. In Cincinnati, he's had 17 sacks in both seasons. Right, he led the league, I believe, last year. The fact is, though, right, he's 30 years old. Right, he's going to want a new deal.
Oh, Smite with the Bears. Okay,
Tony. They said they would give up the #1 overall pick for this dude. They said they would give up 13 and maybe a 4 for a 5th to get Trey Hendrickson. And all I'm saying is, bro, that guy's going to want a new deal, plus he's 30 years old. Now,
I don't even, you know what? I don't even want to know who said that. Shout out. What's up, Ben?
A lot of people are saying it.
See, dude,
It
I
just
was
don't
like,
make
I'm
sense,
gonna have
man.
a nice show. I'm gonna be a little turnt, but I ain't gonna be fussing and cussing and yelling. I'm just gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to say I was influenced by Lewis and start bullying people. And I say, I'm gonna let Lewis have that title. But please stop it. See, when I hear stuff like this, giving up the first.
They said they would give up 13 overall.
How much they gonna pay him, Lou? Please tell me.
Well, they were already saying upwards of 20 plus million. They said they believe he's one of those guys, 20 plus $1 million a year.
Have y'all people lost y'all mind? Ha! Oh, you know what, Lou? I ain't gonna let you. You just said I'm sticking to my. No. We not doing that. Listen, we got 22 of y'all in the building, man. Y'all please hit the like button while y'all in. Man, we should be well above. Come on, man. 11 likes, man. It was 27 of y'all just a few minutes ago. Make sure y'all, you know what, my bad. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in, man. Hit that like button on the way in. Make sure y'all hit that. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, man. Y'all go ahead and hit that subscription and then hit that notification real quick for the boys. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Lou, that ain't gonna happen. I'm not gonna let them people get me riled up because that's some of the dumbest. That probably is. It ain't the dumb. I heard some dumb, but that's some of the dumbest stuff I heard, bro. And then do what? 20-something. You can't even sign your draft after that unless you push it back. But that's crazy.
No, because Tone, remember, these people also want to touch Tua's contract to get another 19 million. And you re-sign Siler and you get money there. But see, even with the Siler, let's say you brought in Jonathan Allen, but you want to restructure, bro, again, let's say, so are you willing to pay Zach Siler 17, 18 million and then Jonathan Allen to play right next to him another 15, 16, 17, 18 million dollars? For that, you could have kept Christian Wilkins.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, it's we got 25 likes. My bad. I had to update my bad, Ben. I see y'all in there. Yeah, exactly. Why Christian Wilkins? Facts.
It just don't make no sense, bro. At the end of the day, everybody just sees names coming up now, and they're like, "Oh, bring this guy in, bring that guy in." They don't care, bro. All this stuff that people be always saying, "Well, we care about the money, and we don't want this, and we don't want that." That's all cap, bro. When these people see names, that's all they want to do. They would just want to reach for the names. They don't care about the cap. They don't care what it's going to cost. They don't care about the team. They just want to be able to go on Twitter and say, "Yo, my God, you see, we got this guy." That's all they want.
I know one thing. That might not be one of the build the wall people. I know that.
It was all the build the wall
It
people.
better not be none of them build the wall people. What's y'all trying to build a wall on the other side of the line defensively? Because all of a sudden, now everybody forgot about y'all want to build a wall for Tua, right? Look how easy it is to forget. How easy it is for y'all to go ahead and move up and forgot we were trying to build a wall for our quarterback. Ain't that what y'all were telling us? Now all of a sudden, what did I say, Lou? They want to dangle the little shiny objects in front of you. I said this last episode. And everyone get blinded by the little shiny objects. And there you go. Like, that is insanity, bro. What? We can't I knew it. When I started getting them updates on my phone, and I was like, oh, shucks. Here go to bring them home, people. Here go to go. Hey, you know what? You want to know what's crazy? There is not one person that don't get released, that don't get cut, that we have fans out here saying bring them in. Not one, my man. Not one person, bro. Can we? Listen, I said I wasn't gonna disrespect people. But see, this is I tell people because I'm from here. And I have to talk to these people. And I'm not gonna say all the people that say that are from here. But what I do realize, talking to Dolphin fans, sometimes, bro, we got they're not as educated when it comes to sports. I mean, I ain't gonna say sport, but when it comes to building a team, when it comes to understanding what it takes to run a franchise, when it comes to building a team, it's crazy to me that people think that whenever someone, what do I guarantee you, Lou, and I 100% confident in this. I guarantee they didn't even consider if he was a scheme fit. Guarantee you. They were like, oh, you know what? What do we run over here? And what is he good at running?
They don't care about no scheme fit. They don't care about none of that.
What you mean scheme? Put him out there and make him rush the quarterback.
Put him out there. That's it. That's all they care about.
What? Please, can we sometime take some consideration and well, just take your time. Stop and say, hold on. Like when I come in here and I say, you know what? I don't know if he's a good scheme for you. I haven't did my homework on him. I'm just bringing, you know what I'm saying? I'm just bringing, I was just going to tell you, bro. I'm just bringing his name up because I'm just bringing his name up because, you know what I'm saying? I see the value there, you know, maybe on 1 yard, 2 yard. That's what I bought up Gus Edwards. But I also said, okay, let me go check the scheme out to see if he fits here. Do some homework on him. But when y'all just go to throwing names out there and say, bring him in here and let them do that, and can y'all consider, do he even fit here? This is that is part of team building aspect of it that I ain't gonna say no one, but half of you people don't even think that in. Y'all don't take that in consideration. Y'all don't take team building in consideration. You have to start thinking like that, people. Especially when you start throwing out important people like quarterbacks out. And wide receivers and tight ends and things of that nature. Because they have to understand how to run this offense. Do you know the route schemes? Like fact, Benjamin said he fit him 5 years ago. Like, bro, just start thinking like that and take that in consideration. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing now. Well, one more. I ain't really did it. This was up there, because I know we need. Harold Landry, he's pretty old, right, Lou? I saw him. I know he's a linebacker. I was gonna ask the chat, but since I got you here, is he old? Landry, the dude from Tennessee.
Yeah, I know he's been with Tennessee for a couple of years. I don't know. I don't think he's that old. Maybe 28, 29, 30, somewhere around there. I would say. The problem with him is injury concern.
I was just going to say, is he one of those the people that get injured? Because I haven't. See, when I start looking at people and I start asking, you know what I'm saying? I ain't had time to do homework. The first thing I start doing is, what kind of scheme is he good in? What type of play he is? And injury history.
Yeah, he's 28.
That's the first I'm like,
Grumpy said he's 28.
Because what I do is, I try to figure out, why is he being let go? Why is he being cut? Is it a cap casualty, or is it that his production is low? And I think you people need to start asking that question. 28 of y'all in here, man. Hit that like button, man. We want every person we get in, y'all hit that like button and subscribe. Subscribe, y'all, man. We need y'all to start subscribing. I went back I haven't been up on it. And I was like, God dog, we had all these new watchers and listeners. You know what I'm saying? And y'all ain't hitting that subscribe button. Y'all go ahead and hit the subscribe. Y'all over here. I can see y'all. I want you to know. I can see y'all. It ain't gonna say your name, but I can see how many of y'all was in there. I'm like, God, dog. But
the problem with Harold Landry, right, is not only the durability concern, but this is another guy, Tone. He's going to want money, bro. He's not coming over here to play for us for $2 million. That ain't happening.
Because I was going to ask you, could it be more like a Jordan Brooks situation where we get someone that can give us production, but he's going to give us a good bargain too?
I'm just asking, right?
I don't know.
Linebacker. I think he's a 3-4 linebacker, though, because he's more of a pass rushing linebacker anyway. So I think his best fit is a 3-4. What I would ask, though, Tone, so obviously Bradley Chubb's coming back.
Yeah.
Right? Phillips should be back, right? We drafted again, everybody's favorite, Chop Robinson last year. We also drafted Mo Camara. Like, is pass rusher really the biggest need that we have on this football team?
No.
Like, why are we even looking at Harold Landry? Again, bro, like, all these positions right here that we're talking about, I'm going to get in the draft. And I'm getting cheap, late. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but I'm going to get cheap labor. Right? I'm going to go get a guy that hopefully I can develop for the next couple years and have him on a rookie deal. I'm not, like, Tone, again, where are we getting this money from?
Facts.
Like, this imaginary money that everybody, well, just go get Trey Henderson and Landry and Allen and, bro, like, do people realize that the Patriots before the league
This is a
gave
big
that
no, Benjamin. A big no. Mark Andrews, I'm a hard pass on that for fact. That's a hard
for
pass.
what? There's
Go
all
ahead,
kind of
bro.
tight ends coming in this draft. All I'm saying is, you said it earlier, Tone. The fact of the matter is, people think that Miami, we don't even have all this money. Bro, New England had $100+ million before the cap increase.
Mm-hmm.
The Commanders had $80 million.
Then they had like 120. They had 120, I think.
And then they got another $20+ million with the increase.
And they up there.
The Commanders had 75. Then they got the other 20 from the what's it called?
Yeah, I think they had like 70 or 80. Yeah, and now they increase the cap increase.
They're like at 100. Like, these fans think that Miami is getting all these players. Tone, bro, I'm not even looking at none of these guys, to be honest with you, Tone.
Mr. Paul brought up you know what? I forgot. You're right. They was about Bosa the other day. Another injury prone. No, and he's gonna want me. That's in. He's gonna want money. I don't care what y'all say. You brought up. They brought up there because the people. So and now you know what I'm saying. Since you had brought up Allen, I just was going down the list of the people that I said I'm not sure. Either it was a no for me or I wasn't sure, which is why I brought up the Harold Landry. But Lou, I say since you was here, because I was gonna cover this dude early. Since you was here, because I was just gonna cut people out at the end. But since you was here, I saved this guy for last because I know, and like I know you gonna appreciate this, because this is you one of these type of dude. What do you think about Shaq Mason, the guy?
Hey, everybody, we got 25.
I know you like trench and play, baby. Bring him home. You know, I'm bringing him home, Lou.
This is part of the show where Tony starts talking trenches. I'm gonna go back on vacation right now. I'm gonna leave Tony to it. Y'all have a good night.
Shaq Mason, baby.
Bro, what are we doing, bro? Like, nah. Again, if I'm looking for guards, I'm thinking.
Go ahead. I'm adjusting.
I think I'm doing like the James Daniels kid out of Pittsburgh. We looked at him last year. I like him. The guy Will Hernandez out of Arizona. Listen, I'd take him. Bro, Shaq Mason, ain't he like 40-something years old?
Listen, when I seen that, I brought him up there just to start cussing and fussing.
Man, listen, I'm surprised Shaq Mason played in the same era when Doc Brown was in the NFL. I'm just telling you what it is.
Hey, bring him home, man. Listen, all y'all bring him home. Shaq Mason, yeah. Hey, I picked my side. I'm a trench guy now. I don't care what Lewis say. We bringing him home, baby.
Put it like this.
Build a wall, baby.
If people want to bring in Shaq Mason, well, give me Doc then for my third wide receiver. Bring Doc home. Bring Doc back into the league, man.
Hey, bring him home. What you mean?
I'll bring Doc in as the
Doc
third
still can get out there and handle business. You hear me?
Come on, man.
Me and Doc was running them streets in Houston. I know you still got some win. You hear me? My boy can. Yeah, listen. Hey, I ain't all right. But Doc be out there routing people up. Man, y'all got Doc messed up. Doc. If a decent safety they wanted to go get in free agency, I'm not opposed to that. I'm really not a big fan of bringing in two rookie safeties. And those secondary positions are too important to not have veteran presence in that one. I wouldn't be opposed to go do that. Cornerback for sure. I would spend my money, and I'm strictly talking about what I'm spending my my free agency money on, because those guys is, unfortunately, the position safety you could get bargain, but you can't get bargain if you want to bring a veteran in at cornerback. Well, you can, but the money is just a little too. You know what I'm saying? It's still gonna have to be in that range to where it's gonna cost you a little bit. So the important positions, yes, because at this point we need linemen. So I think we have enough veteran presence in there. We need, that we could bring. Because listen, that's the option. They could Isaiah Wynn. They can still bring them back, even if they have young people in there. Someone that could coach them up and veteran presence. I don't mind you addressing the draft with those kind of guys. And go get me, like Lou said, like realistically speaking, go get me one of these veteran guards that know what they're doing. You get what I'm saying? So cornerback, safety, guard. Well, you said besides the offensive line. I'm sorry. So cornerback and safety is where I'll be like, you know what? Let me go do that and handle that. I'm not doing tight end. I seen someone say I'm not doing. Why?
Now you brought up corner though. Now this is a name that I would be willing to kind of entertain. Is Byron Murphy, the corner out of Minnesota?
Somebody said something about that.
I would take a flyer on that because he's young, right? Listen, I don't know what happened in Minnesota. I know he was coached right in Minnesota though. I know that.
Hey.
I know. Hey! I know
that.
I know he got coached right. You know what I'm saying?
It's a crazy because them cornerbacks, when that coach gets some DB, them DBs look very well in that system for some reason. For some odd reason, those DBs be looking, they be tend to be looking like, hey, they one of them guys. So I wouldn't be mind. Listen, B-Flow, you hear me? Y'all put some respect on B-Flow name. You know what I'm saying? Them defense, he be bringing. They be out there. So, nah, Lou, that's I would, and that's what I'm saying. Doc, to answer your question, I'm focusing my team on cornerback, safety, and you didn't say you said outside the offensive line, but yeah, and offensive line. Give me a guard, give me a cornerback, and give me a veteran safety. Those three. Now, after you go, address those, then we can see what else we have left over for the draft and to potentially go get someone else. And that's when you go get your bargain guys. But that's the ones that I want. Even though you have to use like a bargain guys, but the ones that you say, well, this is the max that I want to spend on each position or each player. I think safety, corner, and offensive line, those where you spend your max money at, and the rest of that money you save. You go ahead and get your draft and your bargain guys. Facts. Because I hate saying it, but people are forgetting how much secondary. While y'all talking about build this wall, I don't care what kind of wall you build. If that defense give up 45 points a game, what wall you gonna build? Especially when we got that D-line outside of Sealer. What we got that you could depend on? Don't bring me Chop Robinson. Don't bring me Bradley Chubb. Don't bring me Jalen Phillips. I gave you a guy that's going to be in his second year guy, right? And then two guys that can't stay healthy. So let's be realistic now. No. We need secondary to help out that D-line.
Facts.
Y'all got to start thinking like this. I'm not trying to listen. I'm just all that a big receiver. I'm not spending my money on that, Doc. I'm not spending my money on that.
I'm taking Savion Williams in the fourth round, and that's my big body receiver.
Facts. It's pretty up. Higgins, the one I had looked at, Higgins
out of Iowa State.
Iowa State. Yes. No. Yeah. No. I'm not spending my money on that. I'm sorry, Doc. Heck no. But I want y'all to.
I can't believe Benjamin is still on this.
Man,
Go get that
the
prodigal son
out in
man,
Colorado
stop.
and let's see
Jesus Christ,
this.
man.
Let's get this season rocking. He talking about the receiver, Joe Horn?
Bro, he talking about Shador Sanders.
No, you know, he talking about Joe Horn.
He talking about Shador.
Can't be. And not the Benjamin I know and I interact with in spaces. No, he ain't talking about Shador.
Tony, Benjamin has been arguing with everybody and their mama for the last 2 days in them Twitter spaces. Benjamin has called everybody in them Twitter spaces every name in the book besides God's child.
Oh, see, I know he would talk. Why you doing
that's
Ben?
Cap? That's Cap. He capping. He capping.
Man, you almost, hey Lou, I grabbed my phone. I say, now Ben, I got a couple of recordings that I told y'all, but I spared you. You know what I'm saying? Because you my boy. I said, I ain't gonna do him like that. I'm gonna let him have that.
He lying. Lying to you.
Ben, don't you, man.
Look at him. Look at him with the laughing emoji. He lying. Look at him. He lying. He know he lying. He know he lying.
Oh Lord. Not my boy Ben. No, heck no. Heck no. But yeah, Lou, I don't know if you want to address the question outside of the offensive line. Who you spending the money on in free agency?
No, I think you hit it, man. I think secondary, outside of offensive line. Secondary is a must. Defensive line, you know, I would say yes. I would spend a little money on the defensive line. And then, listen, I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of with Doc, a big body receiver, you know, just to switch things up.
But are you gonna get him in at free agency though?
Oh no! I'm gonna go in the draft.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We talk about free agents. Where we spending the money? Because you see how we were saying, we telling everybody, but we can't afford these people. We're not spending our money. So I guess he was like, well, then outside of the offensive line, then who you spending the money?
I'm saying secondary for me. I would take a look at. I would take a look at Brian. Like I said, Byron Murphy. At corner, I would look at like a Julian Blackman, the safety out of Indianapolis. I would look at him. And free agent. Bro, I'm gonna be honest, the free agent class is trash. I mean, Tone, what are we talking about, dog? Like, it's trash, man.
So listen, that's why I asked you about D-line. I'm like, bro, go get me Deshaun Hand and Benito Jones back. Why would I go? No.
Facts.
Y'all tripping. Bring me them boys. Bring them back in here. Handle your business. Get positions that we really, really need. See, when I'm thinking team-wise. What makes sense? Where can you? Because you have to, and I know people don't like to hear that. You have to understand where can you compromise at. You have to understand that. That's going to be compromised on every team. Just where are you compromising? This season, or this team, quote unquote, you know, someone use a quote, they were compromising at offensive line. To me, I think they compromised on the depth of offensive line, but they ain't compromised on the offensive line. They haven't. Because when we start running off the names that they went and brought in, now just because they got injured and they ain't paying it, don't mean they compromised though. Because they went and got people. Like, we're not going to forget about that. It's crazy. Via draft and free agency. You know, but we got to be the one to tell the hard truths. We got to be the one to keep it 100 because that's not the popular thing to say. No, that defense, no, it wasn't. If you got that start, I ran that lineup for you already and said, now you tell me if that wasn't a more than serviceable offensive line. They got injured, but when we had that Armstead, that Isaiah Wynn, that Connor Williams, that Robert Hunt, and that Austin Jackson offensive line, where's the compromise there? I'll wait, put it in the chat. Where is the compromise with that offensive line? I ain't see it. And that offensive line were playing damn well before they started getting injured. So, I mean, at least we could tell the truth about it. Now, if you want to say the depth, yeah, I ain't gonna argue with you. Yeah, man, you could have did a little bit better than that. You know what I'm saying? That some of the guys you let go and without, listen, I don't really, but let's just keep it all the way 100. Let's keep it all the way a beat. If that's what we're gonna do, or you gonna complain about something, I want y'all to tell me what was the compromise in that offensive line. I might clip that up and put that out there so people could answer my question. Please explain to me what a compromise in that offensive line, because that's what Christopher Grill brought in here. That's the wall he built for him. Now, again, I would say they got injured, so the depth wasn't there. But miss me with that. Oh, he never did it. He completely ignored the offensive line for years. No, he haven't.
The problem ain't the offensive line anyway, Tom.
Facts.
It's not. Like, I'm not going to argue with people no more. The fact of the matter is, though, it's not the offensive line. It's never been the offensive line. It's an excuse. These people will tell you, well, fix the offensive line so Tua can have time. When Tua has time, we've seen it. He looks like trash. Well, fix the line so Tua don't get hurt no more. Tua didn't get hurt because of the offensive line. Like, people could say what they want, bro. Like, it was just a bad year all around. I get it. The running game wasn't good last year. What about 2 years ago when the running game was good? What happened then?
Fact.
How was the offensive line? Was the offensive line a problem when Tua led the league in passing?
That's a question for them.
How do you have a quarterback that leads the league in passing, but the offensive line is trash? Where do they do that at, Tom? You see what I'm saying, bro? It's all narratives. It's all things that people just want to say, and it's always an excuse. It's always this. This is why, again, this channel is the best, because we're going to call out the nonsense, or I'm going to call it out. It's BS, Tone. All this is BS, bro. When I first came up here, what was the first thing I told you? These are the same people that blame Chris Grier for everything, but they want to go get this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. Right? Like, come on, bro. Yeah. It's always an excuse, and at the end of the day, I get it. We're in free agency, we're in draft talk, and this is the time of the year for that.
Mm-hmm.
Our problem on this team is Tua. That's our problem.
That's the main problem, I'll tell you that.
If we had again, after 1 year, right? And I know it's only 1 year. If Jaden Daniels was the Miami Dolphin quarterback, this team that everybody cries about, the offensive line is not good enough. The running backs are not good enough. The wide receivers are too small. We don't have a tight end. All that stuff that people cry about, this team would have won a Super Bowl with Jaden Daniels.
2023?
If Joe Burrow was the quarterback of the Miami Dolphins in 2023, the Dolphins are playing in the Super Bowl. If Lamar Jackson was the Dolphin quarterback in 2023, they're playing in the Super Bowl. If Josh Allen was the quarterback of the Miami Dolphins in 2023, they're playing in the Super Bowl. But this is the same team that people will tell you is not ready to compete. Stop. You're lying to yourselves. The one guy that's not competing or ready to compete is Tua Tagovailoa. He's the one that's not competing. So all this other stuff that people want to tell you, it's about the offensive line and it's about the metrics and it's about the EPAs. Cool. It's a cool story. Like I told you, me and Tony found out what EPA stood for 2 weeks ago. But you guys been talking about EPA since the start of this. Bro, no one knows what that means.
There go your Tyler Hero. I knew it was coming.
You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro. Like, I get it. I do want to talk free agency. I do want to talk draft. But at the end of the day, we have one problem here, not 27 problems that everybody else makes it seem. I'm sorry.
Listen, I'm gonna be real with you. Jess, he did say in 2023, but remember, it was specific quarterbacks: the Jaden Daniels, the Joe Burrow, the Josh Allens, the Lamar Jacksons. So don't leave that part out. He did say, so your ears are deceiving. But I wanted to answer this, and I've heard a lot of people say this. and I don't like when we over exaggerate. He said, Tony, I understand they got names in the draft such as Kumar. Who's Kumar? And Wright. But why is it that almost, I guess, every
He's talking about last year with Kamara and Wright, Jalen Wright, and Mo Kamara. He's talking about the Dolphins draft last year.
Oh, Mo Kamara. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But the second, he say, why almost every, I think he wanted to say, right, second, third, fourth, or fifth round pick can never see the field. Aren't you worried? Let me kill that narrative right now. Can you tell me what Mike Gesicki was drafted at? I think he was second or third, but I'm quite sure he was second. I got the name down here, right? Can you tell me where Xavier Howard was drafted at? Brandon Jones, Robert Hunt, Jerome Baker. It was one more. Hold on. I'm looking for him. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Bear with me. Raekwon Davis. Michael Dieter. And Liam Eichelberg. All of them were second or third picks. I think one of them was in the fourth. Let me go back and double check. Shucks. Yeah, I think all of them, yeah, they all were second and third picks.
Where was Javon Holland drafted?
Oh, Javon Holland. I forgot about Javon Holland. Was he a second round or two?
Second round, baby.
So please, Ali, we're not doing that. I am worried that we need to get starters, and I will be worried because, you know, who was our second rounder this year? Who did we have a second rounder?
Patrick Paul.
Patrick Paul. I mean, Patrick Paul got on the field, so I mean, you got to understand that he's behind Teron Armstead. You know, they traded up. They traded a third to get into fourth to get Jalen Wright, so that's a fourth rounder. You know, so if you want to say the ones lately, maybe, but we're not gonna act like they could never see the field. That's not true. A lot of his biggest hits came in the second and third round. Achane was drafted in the third, if I'm not correct. Am I not mistaken, right? Immediate impact. Immediate. My boy. Malik Washington. Okay, Malik Washington was fifth or sixth?
Fifth round.
Fifth rounder. Yeah. You said I'm talking about Cam Smith, Easy Mo. Okay, you talked about 4 people. I gave you at least 8 people. You said never. You know what I'm saying? Andrew Van Ginkel, Bobby McCain, Ralph, thank you. These are more. I forgot all about AVG.
Rashad Jones, I believe, was a 5th round pick.
Out of Georgia. We got Rashad Jones out of Georgia, but I don't think it was 5th, though.
4th or 5th, one of those.
Yeah, but Rashad Jones. It's not.
Hey, Myles Gaskin.
Myles Gaskin. I see you put Myles Gaskin. So it's not Ryan Matthews. You forgot about Ryan Matthews. We thought he was gonna be special. Y'all remember that? Ryan, the wide receiver, he thought he was gonna.
No, he wasn't more special than Preston Williams.
Oh my God, Preston! We had so many. Preston Williams and Eazy is Preston Williams 2.0. All that talent can't stay on the field. Can't making these amazing plays in training camp. Boy can't stay on the field to save his life. So I get that you might have a cause of concern, Ali, but I go by track record, and the track record showed that he have more of them that are going to participate than they aren't. What we do is we like to put keep our focus on the ones that weren't, because that's the thing we like to focus on. You know what I'm saying? Because that'd be a hot topic. Most people, that's human nature. Human nature is the thing that make you mad, or the negativity. You gonna give all your energy to that. Before we get out of here, it's still 21 of y'all in here. If you haven't hit the like button, Cap for life. I see you in here. I see you in here. Make sure you hit that like button on the way in here, Cap. it was said. I forgot who it was. You know, it wasn't me, but I did when somebody said this. There was on a podcast or somewhere they were saying it, and it was like, it was a start. It was like they was complaining about certain trolls that they have, and they were like they tired of it. They got tired of all of the trolls and this. So one time they responded to one of them, and like, yo, what's up with you? What the whole thing? He said, I was just trying to get your attention. I was trying to see if Dame Rashad was the feel about Grumpy. I was just trying to see if you were gonna respond to me. But you know what he said? He said, now if you go back, he said, I'm one of your biggest supporters. I have put nothing but positive stuff about you for years, and I never got a like. I never got a retweet. I never got nothing. He said, but it's crazy that now that I said something, he said he noticed that he would respond to the people that was speaking negative on him. So he put a negative chat out there, and he brought that to his attention. He said, now go back, look my name up, and look how many times I praise you. I said how much of a fan I am of you. I said how great you are at what you do. Never got any attention. But this negative attention is when this is one time that you responded to me. So when we out here and we making these, assumptions, and the people that, and this is not to you, Ali, this is to the fan base that I noticed, especially the Build the Wall people, especially you guys. I just gave you a line that wasn't compromised. They got injured, but they didn't compromise to go bring them people in, right? But y'all didn't see that. Y'all ignored that and went straight to the negativity. Y'all ignored that and went straight to, how bad the offensive line was. I remember we was in a space the other day, and someone was up there talking and was like, if he would have had an offensive line and he didn't have to run for his life in Houston, he wouldn't have to scramble and got injured and hit on his hip. Shout out to my boy Benjamin. Was it Benjamin? It was either Ben. I'm sorry, Ben. It was you or Triple S. One of them said, hey, Tone, can you do me a favor? Can you go clip that play up and post it so I can review that play? I said, you know what? Cool. Got my phone. Let me open up. I got my, two phone tone. Let me go open that play up. Got you, my boy. That was one of the cleanest pockets the man had all season when he got injured. The reason he scrambled because no one was open, and it was a wide open lane for him to take off. And all he had to do was slide. But you got people in his fan base spreading those type of narratives because all they see is offensive line. We need offensive line. But then when you bring the film to it, right? Yeah, they've always been proven wrong. Actually, when I get back and talk to Lou and Alex, I'm going to ask them, I might just clip. You know what I might do? I might go clip up his interceptions and his scramblings and see if it really was the offensive line. Might have to do that to see how many bad ones he really threw and how much time he had to throw. And I want to, let me say this before I get off, because I always forget to say this. To all you people that were saying, and that is, you're right, Benjamin, they're running out of excuses. To all you people that are saying that all Tua need, shout out, fact, all I see you, Cal. Yeah, two-tone. Yo, that is crazy. You know what? Grumpy, I got all them nicknames. That is true. I need to start keeping. I forgot about all them. Hey, I see I killed that PFF Tony now. I don't hear they don't call me that. What I was saying, yes, this narrative about Build the Wall, because Tua need more time. We'll see. And it is true. If you go back and look at it, the more time he get, he tends to do worse. But I don't think people are deep diving in, and I'm gonna give y'all what I think it is. And I'm not saying I'm right. All I'm gonna just say is from my opinion, when I heard that and I was like, you know what, there's something to that. You do understand the longer he holds the ball, the more his weakness will show without the arm strength. So when you hold the routes are deeper down the field. You know what I'm saying? DBs are getting more closer to and making up more room, and it takes longer for the ball to get to your intended target. So think of it from that standpoint. When y'all just start throwing things out there like, no, that's Fred. He just needs time. Remember, the more time you need, the deeper the routes are. The reason he's so good from the intermediate to the deep level is because he throw with precision and accuracy and anticipation. Anticipation is the biggest. So if he don't get it out in time, that pass right there are the ones that you see lame ducks on, and you like, dang, why he because he couldn't get there. That's when his arm strength start to show up. Just shot. Hey, watch out. Just chill out. Chill out. Yo, man, you were behind, man. Yeah, you catch up, man, because you threw that out there. You feel me? Hey, listen. CCR, we keep it real over here. It's not. I just want to bring our fan base to the light. So when we do critique and we do evaluate our teammates, our players, not teammates, but our players, let's just have an educated evaluation. Let's hypothesize now. Let's make an educated guess. Start to go back and watch and look at the interception that he had. It's when he's holding on the ball too long. And when he have to drive that ball down the field or drive it outside the numbers. I'm just saying, maybe I want to go look into that and start thinking, look at it. That's all I want to say. Before I get up out of here, you know what I'm saying? I want to say shout out to Lou. Lou is on vacation, y'all. Man, I had some crazy news yesterday. Y'all won't even believe the news I had got yesterday. So I wasn't even able to set up the show ahead of time like I used to. But I told y'all, by any means necessary, we're gonna bring y'all this content. You understand? Grumpy. If telling the truth is killing your dreams, Grumpy, I ain't got no choice. Hey, but listen, man. What about Alex? I'm gonna tell Alex, you be on here bumper. Yo, she got an Alex radar, bro. Like, what is scoop? I'm not saying that, CCR. All I'm just saying is that's when those type of things show up. His shortcomings start to show up. His limitations start to show up. That's all I'm saying. Just look at it from that standpoint, and then you really think, okay, when you get more time, what type of routes are we trying to develop or allow to develop for him to need more time? In order to get the best out of our players, we got to understand their weakness as well as their strengths, because you have to maximize your weakness so you could be better and you get the best out of that person. His head is a noodle too. That's crazy. Yo, you know what? On that note, listen, man, y'all ain't be doing. You're not wrong. The kid is terrible. I mean, I'm not saying he's terrible, CCR. All I'm saying is, when you evaluate it, you say what you think we need and what we want to see and how we think what would benefit to it the most might not be to sit in the pocket for forever. Remember, I want y'all to know the first major concussion he had was because he was holding on the ball too long. Go watch that even though you might know, not for the injury. Great job, Tony. Facts, baby. Get that drink on, my homie. Facts. I'm about to, grumpy. But you hear me? Shout out Mr. Pope, man. Always showing up. Always making sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe. I'll take a shot. Yeah, I don't even need to take it. I'm finna go take shots. You hear me? Especially after this, what I had to deal with yesterday. Yeah, I need to get my mind right and just relax and don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so y'all take that with a grain of salt or just take it how you will. Pause is necessary. You know what I'm saying? But just think about that when y'all thinking about Tua and the time. It might not be what's best suited for him. You know what I'm saying? But appreciate y'all. We will see y'all Monday, 7:30-ish, 8:15-ish, whatever the ish is. We gonna be here though. Y'all lay around for it. Just listen. Put the notification bell on all. No, Grumpy, I could take the shots. You can't, sir. Put your notification bell on all so y'all can get, even if we running a little late, y'all still get the notification when we go live. But I appreciate y'all, man. See y'all on Monday. Peace.